Happy Woden's Day. Happy New Rune Day. So let's begin with a summary of my week with Ehwaz. I'm going to go off the keywords from the Lisa Chamberlain book. Changes. Well, this past week there have been changes. Some positive and some negative. The positive is changes, meeting people, meeting new people, and developing friendships, if you like. That's a change in a social standing, if you like. The negative side to that is that these are changes that have come about because of passings, which sort of collide on the same day this week just gone. On Monday, we went to a funeral for someone I did not know, though by what I've gauged, it would have been someone I probably would have liked. And in the course of meeting family members that are friends to my wife, I've made friends. It happens. Sadly, the same day, there was news of a death in the family that was not expected and is, of course, a sadness. It's a thing that happens. It is a part of life to experience death, to have change. And it's always a time to examine your own thoughts and feelings as you wrestle with what I think more than anything else tends to be a numbness when you encounter the passing of someone. Other things that have happened in this week, obviously, at the weekend, Heathens of Kent were away camping for an autumn celebration. Again, friendships grow deeper. The group develops stronger. We tried to see two barrows not far from Coldroom Long Barrow, but sadly they're on private land. One is viewable from the road that cuts through the barrow, and the other one is not viewable from the road. So that gives us more work to do as we now, what I shall now be doing is attempting to write to the owner of the property to see if we can gain access. The Addington Long Barrow, which has the road dissecting through the barrow, only has a waist-high fence separating people from being able to walk around it. But as responsible heathens, we did not violate any territory or trespass, because really what we want to do is try and gain sanctioned access. So that's something I will be getting onto once I get the next few days and the weekend out of the way. I suppose that comes down to things such as trust and loyalty as well. Ehwaz has been a presence, horses even, and a couple of other things which I probably need to focus my mind on and thinking through some things as well. But all in all, I will, as usual, give thanks to Ehwaz for my connection to it for this week. As I move into New Rune Day. Moving from Ehwaz, we move towards Manaz. And I'm going to go through the rune poems when I can open the page properly. There we go. So these are the rune poems as written down in Swain Playwright's Rune Primer. Manaz, man, human being. So the Old English rune poem, Mon. Man is, in his mirth, to his kinfolk dear, yet shall each disappoint the other. Accordingly the Lord wills by his law that the poor flesh be entrusted to the earth. The old Icelandic rune poem, Mardar. I may have pronounced that wrong, but let's go with it. Man is man's pleasure, and moulds increase, and a ship's embellisher. And for the old Norwegian rune poem, Mardar, man is moulds increase, great is the grip of the hawk. So we'll go over key words as they're given in Lisa Chamberlain's Runes for Beginners. And it's humanity, the self, support, assistance, intelligence, and family. Now it's interesting, I should get these words, if you like, for the following week, as they are pressing and relevant to things I shall be doing starting tomorrow, really, or starting, once I disconnect from Ehwaz and connect to Manaz. There's so much to do. So recounting my experiences with Manaz should be colourful, to say the least. I will be joining Chris Packham tomorrow in London, and then put in some unresolved issues to bringing them to a conclusion at the weekend, in some respects, and moving into October. The year's gone past so quickly, it's incredible. So there's a lot to take on board, and humanity, the fate of humanity, depending on how dramatic you want to be, is perhaps the most pressing. The fate of humanity and our presence, and how we exist alongside the other aspects of nature on Midgard, is of pressing priority. I've never been to a protest before. I don't know what to expect. And in addition, I'm well aware of how laws have been changed. I will hope that our favourite thunder god is on our side tomorrow. After all, it will be Thor's Day. So I'll leave it at that, and hopefully speak to you again soon. Do take care. Thank you for listening. Stay safe out there. Goodbye.